Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry I've been a bit AWOL recently, but I've missed you all so much and obviously I couldn't stay away for too long, so here's a little summary look I created today, and I hope you enjoy. Any comments, please leave in the box below. As you can see, this eye is completely finished, including lashes and brows. Pretty sparkly. Now we're going to continue on this side. So I'm using today the Dermacol cover. Now this is a lot lighter than what my skin tone is, and that's because I'm using such bold colours today. I want them to really stand out. You don't have to be neat about that. It's just as long as the entire lid space is covered. Take my Laura Mercier setting powder and I'm just going to set up. I'm taking it all the way out to the temple area because this is going to be quite a blown out look. HD palette. So I'm going to take the little brush that it comes with and I'm just simply going to carve out my brow. Not carve out, draw out. I'm going to use is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I can't find my brush. But I'm going to be using my NYX flat brush number 14 and more of that concealer and just feather it through. Now we can get on with the fun part, with the colours. Sleek palette, and this is the Acid 572. I just want to see how pretty these colours are. Oh, they're so nice. Ta-da-da! Look how pretty! Starting with that colour, Luminous. It'll look a bit greenish at first, but it will go to like a yellowy colour when you mix it. So we're going to go all the way across the bone. You can drag it down and we're going to go out. I'm using my MAC 224 as always, but we are going to use a different palette as well. I'm going to use a Morphe palette, so we'll be using some colours from this one as well, so I'm going to be mixing that colour with it as well. I'm going to take a completely different brush. You will find you use a lot of different brushes in this look because simply there's so many different colours and you can't really use the same brush for different colours because they'll mix and then they'll go like a muddy colour and we don't want that, so you will be using a lot of different colours. So I'm going to use the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush and I'm going to be taking that bright orange colour, and again I'm going to be going just underneath where that orange is. I don't want to go too high up because I do still want to see that beautiful yellow colour. Orange is more focusing on the crease area, and then to mix that in as well I'm also using this orange from the Morphe palette as well, which is a lot warmer and a bit less neon, so they're really nice to blend together. And I'm losing all feeling in my legs, so ow. I'm getting old. Speaking of getting old, I'm turning 30 this year, guys. 30. I know some people are going to go, that's not old. But for me, I feel I've never been 30. I've spent so long saying 20 something. 21, 22, 23. And now that I finally come to terms with the 20 age, I'm moving to 30s. So the girls at work are getting a bit excited and organising. I don't know what's going on. All I know is we're going to Liverpool apparently, so I will let you know what goes on. I'm a little scared. So we're going to take this red colour. This one, not the dark one, because the dark one's got more pink to it, so we're going to go for the more blood red. And this is going to go lower than the orange. Now the red is a bit less pigmented, so you do have to really build this one up. Then I'm going to go back in with the orange to diffuse those lines. I'm going to go back to the Sleek palette and we're going to go in with this lovely kind of, it's like a plummy pinky, it's got more of a pinky tone, and it is just so pretty. And go into the palette and then just pack it on the lid. So I'm just blending it and softening out those edges with the brush. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in again with the red, diffusing those lines and just making that red a little bit more vibrant and more sunset-like. Make sure that it's all blended in the way that we want it to. Now I'm going to go in with my brow bone highlight, the Gleam Anastasia Beverly Hills kit, and I'm going to be going with Crushed Pearl. I'm just going to go in with a little detailer brush, a little pencil brush. This is just a really cheap one from a local cosmetic store. Do we know what it is? So I'm only going to go on the last 3/4. Just to soften that up. So the next thing is, the really exciting thing is this wonderful glitter eyeliner. So the one I'm using is by a company called Glam Crystals, and this is in shade Hustle number 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to start very thin in the inner corner and go all the way out. Now this does take a couple of coats with it being glitter, and then I just like to measure how far I've gone. So obviously my wing stops just before my brow. So what I do is I do my wing with my eyes open. I'm going to bring my mirror closer because I feel like I'm about half a mile away. If you can hear a kind of noise, it's my neighbour doing their garden. But it is red hot, so I've had to have the windows open. I'm going to take a detailer brush and then this lovely shimmery blue colour. Oh, you can see how this shimmery blue colour from the Acid palette again. It's got a lovely shimmer to it, so this will just add a little pop of colour, because let's face it, this look needs colour. It's a little bit dowdy, isn't it, really? The lashes that I've been using today are just a really cheap pair, to be fair, off eBay. They look like that, and this is lash number 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these on, and then I'll be right back. What we're going to do with our bottom lash line is we're going to treat it the same as our top. So you need your transition colour, and you need to build those colours up. Because I'm going to use smaller brushes but with the same colours. So these are just really cheap ones that I got. They're not expensive at all, they're just really cheap. But they see they're all flat, so they're really good for getting close to the lash line. And the closer to the lash line you get, you want to use a smaller detailer brush. So in with the first colour, which will be that same yellow that we used before. Then I'm going to go in with my orange, and then I'm going to take the smallest detailer flatter brush, and I'm going to find my red. Then I'm going to go in with that same red colour that we did before, and this is going to be practically on the lash line. The white pencil I'm using today is by Zoeva, and it's just a simple soft coal white pencil. And I'm just going to go in my waterline all the way up to where the blue is. For primer today I'm going to be using my Laura Geller spackle, and it literally does what it says on the tin. It keeps your makeup on all the time. So I go quite red when I mess with my face a little bit too much. So I like to press it in to make sure it's really in those problem areas as well. So your chin, T-zone, that kind of thing. The foundation I'm going to use today is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. It's a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and this is in shade 02 Natural. So I've gone for quite full coverage. I do go over my lips because I don't like the natural colouring of my lips, so I like to make sure that it's all nice and clean. Really massaging that into the hairline as well. As you can see, the coverage is really, really nice. And that's just 2 pumps, so that should last you a really long time, to be honest. What I'm going to do is, of course, we need to set that because it's a lot of creams, a lot of oils. So I'm going to go right under where we put that concealer. I'm not going to bake. I don't really like baking. I haven't got the patience to be totally honest. So first I pat, and then I rub, and then just slightly buff it in really gently. And again, this is with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I prefer to do my bronzing first before I do my contouring, simply because I feel like it gives a softer look and it's not as harsh. Now, this is my MAC bronzer in Give Me Some. I did happen to lose it and it broke, so I was a little bit annoyed about that. I'm going to be taking that on my angled large angle contour brush F40 from Sigma. So I'm going to start in my hairline. I'm only really lightly buffing and then just pat it as well. Just stipple it in. This has got more of an orangey tone to it. Orange. This has got more of a golden tone to it. So if you do have more of an olivey skin tone, I would maybe go for a different shade that's got more of a red tone to it. Now, because this is a summer look, I am going a little bit more on the cheekbones. I think I'll be sad when summer's done, but autumn is my favourite time of year ever. So I will be so happy to see that hot chocolate and get my Uggs out. Other good boots are available. And I'll just be happy just to cuddle up with my babies. So under the chin. So you can use this for contour if you really want to. I'm not really using it for contour, I'm just using whatever's left on the brush. I'm going to use whatever's down the side of this. Just to blend it up. Yeah. I'm going to use my Anastasia contour kit. This is the powder one in medium. So I'm going to take this colour in the middle, I think it's Fawn. I really like this colour as it's got quite an ashy tone to it. Then for highlight, what I'm going to use is my beautiful iconic drops. These are an original. I'm not going to use a great deal of these because they are gold based and I still want to, I don't want it to be too warm. I'm just going to pat those in with my finger. And to go over that, I'm taking my Gleam palette again, and I'm going to be taking a mixture of Crushed Pearl and Mimosa, which is more of a bronzy colour, so I'm going to mix those two together. I'm going to be taking that on I'm going to be taking it on my Unicorn fan brush. Look at that highlighter. Oh, so pretty. For lips, what I'm going to be using is my Estee Lauder lip colour, and this is Pure Lip Envy in shade 170 Potent Petal, and I'm going to be going over that with the NYX Butter Gloss in shade Fortune Cookie. So you just have to be careful. I'm not using a liner today. Shock horror. Someone's not using a liner. and then over. So I did decide to stick on this kind of creased glitter simply because I felt like I needed something else just to make it pop. So yeah, so that's the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. Sorry I've been a bit AWOL. I will try and post more videos on a more regular basis, so stay tuned. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, please, and comment below on what you'd like to see again. No haters, please, no haters. Can't be doing with that shit. So yeah, and I'll see you next time, guys. Mwah. Bye.